Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinSkid. Just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for your continued support across the board here. Really do appreciate everything that you do. Honestly, thanks for helping CoinSkid grow into a 90k sub channel, and thanks for everything you do, the comments, the likes, the sharing, everything you do. Honestly, I wish I could meet you on the beach and buy you a beer, but I think if I met 90k people on the beach, it'd be a little bit out of pocket. So I'll buy a couple of you a beer, okay? But yeah, it's all golden, okay? And it's all golden. I hope you continue to stick with the channel, and I really appreciate your support in helping this thing grow into what it is. So right now, we're going to dive into XRP, and I can imagine a lot of you are getting really frustrated with XRP, because I am equally getting frustrated with it. And this is what consolidation is. This is where you break up, you think, yay, and then it comes back down, and you're like, what the? And you're looking to the left and you're looking to the right, and other coins are mooning, and you know you're getting frustrated basically. And that's what it is. That's what consolidation is. It's really, really frustrating, really choppy, up down, up down, up down. But as long as you're adhering to support, you're not correcting and crashing any harder, and that's really good. So I just want to outline here our future price predictions here. Obviously $27 towards the end of this bull market for XRP. I've seen many different price predictions for XRP across the board. Some as high as 50, some as high as 568. I think it's 568 or 586. That's a very common number that's thrown around, and that is a multi-trillion dollar market cap there for XRP. And who knows, if it swallows up a lot of liquidity in the banking system right there, is what it's actually going after, the Nostro accounting systems there, then it could be that. We don't know. We've not got a crystal ball, but all we can do is lay down technical analysis and give you future price predictions based off that, and obviously some fundamentals as well, and tokenomics. So at the minute, it's golden basically. It's showing really good strength and really good upside potential basically. So that's what I'm trying to get to. Regardless of all this frustration, regardless of all this consolidation and chop, you know, you just got to zoom out basically. If in doubt, zoom out, because it's looking beautiful in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is just show you a bit of the history of XRP, you know, from its inception down there in 2013. You can lay down fibs to see exactly how accurate they were. So in this particular little bull run here that it went through, you know, the up down chop, and you think it's going to zero and stuff like that, you can lay down the fibs to sort of see exactly how it got on. So obviously from the bottom to the top there, the cycle bottom to the cycle top, just there, you can see exactly. Look, so this is why fibs are amazing, because you topped out, you bottomed out, and then you went on and you created the bullish cross, and look what happened. You appreciated, and look where you hit your head. Look where you hit your head. Boom, bang on the 1618 extension, just like the target we're targeting right now at $27. So that's good. That gives confirmation to that fact. So right now you can see in this particular bull run here, that was the and I was part of that. That was amazing. That was amazing, and it's coming. It's coming. Not financial advice, and obviously not got a crystal ball, but you know, you don't necessarily have to look at past history to determine future results, but when it's adhering to certain characteristics and Fibonacci retracements and resistance and support, you can see, you know, you plot your lines, and you can potentially see where you could potentially get to for these projects. So right now you can see that particular bull run there, boom, target met, and that was a phase one of that particular bull run. Look at that appreciation right there, and it shot up to a target right there, boom, hit its head, started to consolidate, come sideways, look bad, that big correction there, oh no, it's going to zero, but no, it found support off the weekly EMA. Like we say to you, how important is that when you get overextended and you roll, you need to hold it for continuation, because if you're holding it, what it does, it creeps you up, creeps you up, creeps you up, then it had another breakout. So right from there you can go again from that particular bottom to that top, and you can see where Ethereum, where XRP actually got to, and you can see off that top there to that local bottom, it went through the Fibonacci, got to the extension, and got overextended and took off into space before coming back down and then entering a multi-year bear market. So you can see how important the Fibonacci retracement tool is. Okay, and right now we're going through exactly the same process. We've topped out, we've bottomed out, we've started to form the bullish cross, the buy and go to the beach signal from CoinSkid here. This, in my opinion, anybody can do this. In the next bear market, when it comes, because a bear market will come, mark my words, you will have a bear market, because it's part and parcel of emerging markets, okay, bull and bear market cycles until fully adopted markets there. So effectively you've got your top, your bottom, you've bottomed out, and from that point you can't actually say, okay, yeah, that's a bottom, we're going to drop my fib on there, until you get one particular key level and key signal, and it is this signal here. It's the bullish cross on the weekly time frame. You buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. When you get that particular signal right there, that is confirmation that you are starting the bull market, because at that point you could still roll and make the lower lows. So this is confirmation that, okay, we're getting started here. Lay down your fib to the top, lay it down to the bottom. Look at the Bitcoin video, look at the Ethereum video. They're all there, they're up there already. They've took off into space, they've met the targets. Bitcoin's hit its head on the 1618 extension, rolled, consolidating. Ethereum has just got through the 1272 extension, and now it's marching on to the 141 extension, which is around about 4,500, unless it finds a level of resistance before that and rolls. That's in the Ethereum video, but this is XRP, and you can see it's making progress. But the first thing we have to do, obviously, is break out of this consolidation event, start wave 3 up to that particular price prediction there, 1414 extension, before we get the wave 4 pullback and continuation to the 1618 extension. And that's why I do solemnly believe, you know, that these, based off technicalities, are really possible outcomes for XRP in this bull run. So right now you can see it's consolidating, it's making progress, and you can see exactly just on the weekly, you know, where it is hitting resistance. Aside from the fact that you've got the golden ratio on the retracement to the all-time high, you can see it's hitting on the weekly, it's hitting the resistance of a 0786. Okay, so that in itself on the retracement right there is indicative of, you know, that's where the resistance is as well. So again, if you can start to break that key level of resistance at 161, 165, around that sort of area, and you start to see XRP march on from that, then I do expect more upside and a full retracement to the all-time high there for XRP before continuation in this bull market on wave 3. So that's it. That's basically XRP in a nutshell. So that's why we've got that future price prediction, and that's why you can see off this particular bull market and bear market, we laid it down and a target was met bang on. You see how it corrected at that particular point, but at that point it wasn't the end of the bull market. It rolled back, consolidated before an extension, and that is where potentially those people that are laying down those price predictions of $50 or $100 plus or whatever, that is where you could actually see that overextension. Because don't forget, you're in a bull market, and the end there, the end game is that euphoric vertical, like here, that euphoric vertical, like that. That's what's coming, and that's what we've not experienced yet. So that's why it's confidence of the fact that we're looking at continuation after this level of consolidation for XRP. Super bullish on XRP, always have been. Okay, and we made videos when we first started making this channel saying that XRP was your buy and go to the beach crypto project right here. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's been around the bush, okay? It's been around the block, and that's what the things that you want to target. Like there's a lot of altcoin gems that we've targeting that, you know, that are retracing to their all-time high, and they're getting there. They're getting there, and we've made those videos. So do pay attention to those. There's a video. We're going to try and make more videos on those particular targets as well, because what's happening, we're in projects that have already gone up and are sort of going sideways, but there are certain projects that have got a lot more appreciation in front of them. So we'll try and get more of those projects out to you, okay? Once again, thank you for your continued support across the channel here. What we're going to do is, obviously, you know, you've got this multi-week resistance there on the Fibonacci retracement, but what we're going to do is jump into the 4-hourly chart right now and see what XRP is doing, okay? So on the 4-hour, it's a bit more in front of VeChain, okay? XRP is a little bit more in front of VeChain, because VeChain, if you do follow the VeChain videos, VeChain's up against the 0618 and it's struggling to get above it. But once it does, I would expect it to sort of do something very similar to what XRP is doing in the retracement. It sort of hits its head on the 0786 for a little bit until getting forced out. And you can see what made you force out. And just like I've said to you on the VeChain video, what makes you force out is the back test of support on the 4-hourly golden cross, the yellow line, the 20 EMA. If you keep back testing its support, look what happens. It creeps you up, and it forces you to break out of key resistance. In this instance, XRP broke out of the 0618, the golden ratio. It took a leg up, and obviously it's not going to go there overnight, but it's adhering to support, and it's hitting its head on resistance. And the more it continues to adhere to this yellow line and not lose it as support on the 4-hourly, then the more you're going to sort of look at a very similar scenario like this. And you can see once you break through that 0786, which is $1.65, you're looking at that upside to that potential target there. So obviously the only thing we have to be aware of is an anomaly and a market correction, and something that can make the market crash. And like I've said to you, the only anomaly I see at the moment is not Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's retracing to a high, is Ethereum, because it's in price discovery and it's coming up against resistance. Now if you was to see Ethereum hit a key level of resistance and start to roll, then you would see the rest of the market roll with that, and that's full transparency. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that fact. So that's where you've always got to have in your mind, and that potentially is why we're seeing a bit of a slowdown in the alts, because Ethereum's mopping it all up basically. But alt season does work like this. Bitcoin shoots up, then Ethereum shoots up, then the alts follow. So perhaps, you know, once Ethereum sort of slows down a little bit, consolidates, not necessarily corrects, it just sort of slows down a bit, that's when you'll see the pump go in the alts and the continuation there, and then start to break out of these key levels of resistance for XRP. So it's very, very entertaining really, isn't it? Who said crypto is a bit boring? Even in consolidation it's a bit flat and boring, but so far, you know, XRP is adhering to these key levels of support, which is creeping up. As long as it can keep back testing it, holding it, you're going to get a very similar situation as to what you got here, where eventually it just pops. Okay, because I tell you what, on the daily, just like VeChain, you're looking really, really good, really strong. Okay, for the reversal right here, it's looking relatively good. But again, keep an eye on, that's a really, really key level of resistance right there, that 165, you know, 1, 2, 3 days of coming up against it. And like I said to you, the more you hit something, the more you decide, it decides to roll, and you can see how far away you are on the daily here. So you could look at potential coming back down. I'm always going to be honest with you, you could look at a little bit of a roll, just to back test at 0.618, $1.45, which could prove to be a really good entry point, okay, if it holds and bounces, because right there you could see the yellow line, which is the 20 on the daily, come back up, this roll a little bit, get the back test, and actually give it the support it needs. Because not only does it happen on the 4-hourly time frame, it also happens on any time frame. These EMAs, as long as you adhere to them and you start back testing the support, look what it's going to do. It's going to force you out, pop. And that's basically XRP. So far, so good, looking relatively strong, but always be aware of the anomaly and the correction, which obviously in this case is not Bitcoin, potentially Ethereum, when it does come back down to earth. So yeah, take care everybody, stay strong, stay healthy, most importantly stay tuned, and thank you for once again for your continued support across the board here for CoinsKid, and I will always keep you updated with XRP and all the cryptos that you know I can get my hands on. So take care everyone, I'll be back tomorrow, bye bye.